Hi friends, it's Thursday, which means I'm cooking live in the kitchen for cooking and cocktails. I'm excited to bring you in and have you join me. Obviously we live in this house and my kids are upstairs. They even have a friend over. So if you hear noise, it's just my family. It is what it is. So, okay, today what we're doing is we're making paleo egg-free meatballs, and this is one of my most popular recipes that is up on the blog, because apparently people love meatballs and they need them to be egg-free, and it's really not that hard to do. So when you stop in, say hi, let me know that you're here. I'd love to know where you're watching from, what you're making. If you are on Facebook, I need to know if I'm sideways, because last week I was sideways on Facebook, which was a whole lot of fun. So I want to make sure that I am not sideways this time. So if you're watching on Facebook, please let me know if I'm doing okay. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna make these meatballs. I'm gonna show you the process to them. They're really simple. Even my 8-year-old has made them with me before. I have some ground beef right here. I have almost 2 pounds. So the recipe calls for 2 pounds of ground beef, or you can add any other type of ground meat that you enjoy. So if you want to put some ground turkey in here, you can. I don't love the flavor of a full turkey meatball, so if I'm going to put turkey in, it's a half and half situation. But so easy. All we're gonna do is we're just gonna season the meat. So that's what makes these paleo egg-free meatballs taste delicious, full of flavor. They're juicy, they're fabulous. It's the seasoning. So the recipe, and there we go, I'm making a mess. Okay, I'm just gonna pour it in before I pour it all over myself. So in here I have my sea salt, my granulated garlic, a little bit of pepper, and these are all my spices. So we've got all kinds of stuff in here. We have sage, we have basil, we have marjoram, we have parsley. We've got a little bit of everything in this seasoning. And I usually just start out by taking a wooden spatula and I just kind of break it up a little bit. Like bell pepper, onions, and I'm gonna go ahead and dump that in here too. This just makes it really juicy, full of so much good flavor. You guys are gonna love these. The best thing about these meatballs is that if you are catering to multiple allergies, you have the perfect recipe right here. Put it in here, and I'm just gonna take my hands and I'm gonna start forming meatballs, and I'm just gonna put them all in this pan, and then I'm gonna put the pan on the stove, and we're just gonna fry them up. So here, I'm gonna move this over here. This is hot, and I have these ugly tile counters. And the great thing about them is I can just set this super hot cast iron pan on them, and I don't think anything's gonna happen. I hope not. Okay, so I have sauce here. I'm gonna pour some of this into the bottom of this baking dish, and I'm just gonna kind of spread it out. And this is the same sauces that we're gonna use for our noodles too. So we'll actually take the meatballs out and the sauce, put it on top of our noodles. If you are serving these as an appetizer, save the sauce, or you just drizzle it on top of the meatballs. And I'm just now putting this in here. I'm spreading them out evenly. They all need their own space in here. And they smell amazing. Oh my gosh, they smell so good. Once I put these in the oven, I'm gonna start my noodles, and then I will start my zoodles for myself, which I'm pretty excited about right now. And what's nice is, the first time I did a Whole30, you couldn't go buy zucchini noodles at the store. You had to make them, and they're kind of a pain in the ass. So I didn't really enjoy that very much. And now you can just go buy a package of them at the store, which is great. Okay, so I'm gonna pour the rest of the sauce on top of here. Get them nice and saucy. Beautiful. And then I'm just gonna cut up some of this vegan mozzarella, and I'm gonna put that on top, and it is gonna be good to go. Sorry guys. We are gonna have a yummy flavorful, healthy, hearty dinner that everyone is going to eat and not complain about, because my family really likes meatballs. Tamara is here. Bernadette is here. Hello, friends. Thank you for stopping by, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I was feeling a little lonely for a few minutes, and I don't feel as lonely anymore, so thank you. Again, tag your friends so you can win an ebook for you, an ebook for your friend. So I don't think this is gonna work very well with the shredder, and that's what I thought I was gonna do originally. So I'm just gonna slice it and put it on top of here. But I'm looking at this, and what I really wanna do with this is I wanna make a caprese salad. Oh, I miss those. Did you guys ever eat those before going dairy-free? They were one of my favorites. I had never had one before until I was in my early 20s. And before I started a blog and all of that, and I was a mom, I was a nanny for like 10 years. And I had this amazing, fabulous family that I worked for, and I would travel with them. And she's the one that introduced me to good wine and to like organic food and eating healthy and all of these things that I didn't even know about. Here I was, this like 21-year-old girl who grew up in downtown Antioch that lived off of Hamburger Helper. And she introduced me to the fine things in life. And one time we traveled to, I'm gonna taste this. Well, that's good. That's really good. We traveled to San Diego, and we went to the most beautiful restaurant, and I had never been to anything like this in my life, you guys, with this waterfront view, and it was an Italian restaurant. This was before I knew I had food allergies, and they ordered a caprese salad. It was the first time I ever had one, and it was fabulous, and I loved it, and I was obsessed with it after that. So I'm putting this in the oven now. Oh, yes. I can't remember how long those cook for, but